Falling in love with a sport and athletics begins at an early age. Playing in the backyard with your parents, at the park with your friends, or in the youth leagues around your town. For years, when introduced to the game of tennis, children have struggled at finding that passion for a sport designed for larger and older participants. The pros make it look easy. But put a kid in their shoes, and the shoes don't fit. Nothing about tennis fits kids. The courts are huge. The rackets and balls are the wrong size. Kids got frustrated and gave up. It took over 100 years to realize a simple truth. Tennis for kids needs to be sized right.
Just a ridiculous idea to think that a 9-year-old should cover the same court that Roger Federer has to cover. That just doesn't make sense to me.
It all changed in 2008 when the tennis industry and the USTA launched the QuickStart Tennis play format. Let the revolution begin.
We've had the challenge. They're not playing real tennis. Well, here's my answer to that. All you have to do is come out and watch 2 8-year-olds play tennis, hitting topspin forehands with an open stance, running the court, hitting a approach shot, going up to the net. If that's not real tennis, I don't know what is.
Kids who are as young as 5, 6, and 7 years old can now play real tennis. It's very, very cool.
Since its launch in 2008, the QuickStart Tennis play format has been growing and growing. In just 2 years, participation is up over 40%, with retention up from 45% to 63%. There has been an addition of over 1,500 courts nationwide and the training of 20,000 coaches and providers across the country, growing their business by leaps and bounds.
At this club, Midtown Tennis Club Chicago, a growth in revenues in junior tennis from $653,000 a year 5 years ago to $1,075,000 last year. And the biggest part came from QuickStart and 10 and under tennis.
This is going to pay off in dividends of all these children, all these parents coming back to your program. So it is truly an investment.
I don't think anyone can argue the logic that this 10 under QuickStart methodology simply works.
Over the past few years, we have been busy spreading the word through the internet, promotions, and at events across the country. And now the QuickStart Tennis play format has gone from a grassroots campaign to a hard-court media frenzy.
And they're off to a quick start.
They are teaching tennis in brand new ways.
You are seeing the first exposure to tennis, so that's kind of a cool thing.
Holly is learning more about how kids today can get their start in tennis.
Hopefully more younger kids will start playing it.
No, Rito!
Don't you have another ball around here?
And it has even reached the biggest house in America.
Are you guys having fun?
Yeah!
The White House Let's Move program. Everyone's getting involved. Significant change has come to children's tennis that will positively affect how kids learn and play. Last year, new rules that incorporated the QuickStart Tennis play format were adopted for children 8 and under. In September of this year, the USTA passed new rules for 10 and under tournaments that will greatly impact the future of youth competition. These tournaments will require the use of slower moving and lower bouncing balls, shorter and lighter rackets, and competitive play on smaller courts. This major decision follows the International Tennis Federation's recent rule change and will take effect on January 1st, 2012. This momentous decision will revolutionize youth tennis forever and will allow millions more to learn.
Look, this isn't training wheel tennis, and it's not just to get kids in the game. This is to develop players to the best of their ability so that they have the proper technique and proper skills as they grow to a full-size court. This is what every other sport does, and in tennis, we can do the same. Now, some parents and coaches think that because their kids can play on a full-size court, that they should, but that's not the goal. The goal here should be to develop an all-around game and progress with the appropriate grips, swing path, and tactics. In short, let's have our best young kids look and compete like little professionals. You know, many coaches control the training environment. Why not control the competitive environment as well? We can position our competition for the masses, not the elite few. And like every other sport does, we will accommodate the elite few. And right now, believe me, it's just a few. It's time to change that.
The future of tennis is now, starting with our youth. Be a part of the change and help shape the future of kids tennis in America.